Hello, I am William Paterson, and I am a senior student assistant with the Honors Program at Elizabethtown College. Today, we will be hearing from 4 students who are members of the program, and they will share their experiences and why they believe prospective students should consider joining Elizabethtown College and becoming a part of the Honors Program community. Since its establishment in 1999, the Elizabethtown College Honors Program has aimed to provide students who have excelled both in academic and extracurricular activities with enhanced learning opportunities. As students become part of the Honors Program, they are challenged to serve the college community by being model representatives of the program. Here are some testimonials from our very own students and the experiences that they took away from their years at Elizabethtown College.
I'm Nick Pilney. A little bit about myself. I'm a business administration major, concentrating in finance. I've been a member of the honors program since I arrived at E-Town as a sophomore transfer student in 2019. I'm a member of the men's soccer and volleyball teams.
I found out about the Elizabethtown College's engineering program through one of my teachers at my high school. She was kind of doing some research for me because I didn't really know where I wanted to go. I had thought about I wanted to go to Vermont, but that wasn't really in my playing cards. My teacher found Elizabethtown, and as soon as I stepped on campus, it felt like home. And I come from a small community in northeastern central Pennsylvania, and that was kind of the atmosphere that I knew I wanted to be a part of, especially in my undergraduate degree. And E-Town just kind of fit the bill, and I knew that it's where I wanted to spend my next 4 years.
My name is Alex Lynch. I am a first-year international business student. I'm from Nazareth, Pennsylvania. I've been interested in business ever since my first year of high school. I joined FBLA and I really liked it. And so through FBLA, in high school, I was able to go to the national competition in San Antonio, Texas. And through all of that, I knew that I really like to travel. I really wanted to see the world. So I think it made sense to me to mix the passion for travel that I had with the passion of being able to get to know people and talk to people. And that's a big part of why I chose international business. And I think that the program that was offered at Elizabethtown College was really a no-brainer for me. I first heard about Elizabethtown through a family friend. I had heard of it, but I didn't really know too much about it. So we took a tour and I instantly fell in love with the campus, fell in love with the atmosphere. And that's what brought me to where I am today.
Sophomore, double majoring in engineering and fine arts. I'm a stamp scholar, 2-sport athlete with track and field and basketball. When I applied to E-Town, I got the letters saying that I would do an interview, and I got accepted into the honors program. And one thing after the other, when I like signed and did my deposit to come to E-Town, I decided to be part of the honors program. At first, I really wanted to be in a city, but then when visiting E-Town, like I really liked the area, and it was the closest school to home for me, which now I really enjoy. I feel like I'm a good example for like not just picking a school for the location or what your major is, because I was so focused on engineering, but then at E-Town I realized I could take art classes, and now I am double majoring with fine arts versus like at an IT school I would basically only be doing STEM major classes.
I think the biggest thing that I've been involved with this year so far. Obviously, like, a lot of the options for clubs and stuff like that is a little limited because of COVID, but something that I have been able to get involved with on campus is the Honors Council for the Honors College. And that's been something I've really enjoyed being a part of, even just as a representative. With that, I got to participate in the phone-a-thon, and I got to call a lot of prospective students, get to know them. I got to tell a lot of students how I felt about it. And I think that one of the other things that was fun with the Honors College, with the Honors Council, was I was able to participate in the murder mystery. And with that, that was a fun little activity over Zoom where we, like, the Honors Council, the people on it, we pretended that we were suspects for a crime that was we had it like we had like an entire script and everything, and then we had people join on Zoom, and they tried to find out who the murderer was, and that's been a lot of fun. And yeah, I think that through the Honors Council, I've been able to meet a lot of new people. I've been able to do a lot of things that have pushed me out of my comfort zone. I never thought I'd be able, in my first year of college, to be able to call prospective students and tell them about why I love Elizabethtown.
One of the most rewarding things that we do as an honors first year student is go to Hoot. You are split up into smaller groups, and it's not people that you necessarily have classes with, but you go to this place called Gretna Glen and you do cooperative games. And those first friendships that you make there stick with you, whether it's, oh, you were paired for the letter game together and you guys had the same letter, or you guys worked together to get across the zip line without anyone falling in between and what they call the lava. That's some of the most rewarding experiences from like a first year standpoint.
So I think that very early on, with the honors program, they put you into an honors first year seminar. And I think that through my FYS and it being an honors FYS, I was able to meet a lot of students who would be, they're on different paths. Like, you'll meet kids who are in OT, IB, sciences, engineering, anything really. But, they're people with similar work ethics. They're people who, they value hard work. They value achievement. And I think that being able to be around these people who do share a lot of the same values as you really do get to make some good friendships. And I think that's something that's great about Elizabethtown is, you don't get dropped off, and you don't get dropped off by your parents and then you wonder, okay, now what? Like, you have the opportunity to make friends right away. And I think that's something that is really, really valuable about the school, is that you don't feel alone.
Since I'm a sophomore and COVID has affected a lot of my college career so far, one of my favorite memories with the honors program was Hoot during freshman orientation. I think it was a great way to meet the faculty and staff and like other like-minded students in my cohort and cohorts above me because they were helping run it. And I also enjoyed a lot of the service projects the honors program helps and puts on. I really enjoy service projects and volunteering. I think it's just the way I grew up. I was always doing service projects through school and at E-Town and the honors program. It makes it really easy to like learn and serve the community.
Also with like my honors English class, it was very project based. And I focused my project on voting and how accessible voting can be to people with disabilities. And in not every state, there are laws about being accessible versus not accessible. And I was bringing light to that. And Professor Dolson was very on board with that. She kind of let us have free reign over whatever we wanted our project to be, as long as it was in the scope of the class. And that was really appreciative. And we were able to showcase like what we are truly passionate about. There was someone that did their project on mental illnesses or about the zodiacs and enneagrams and things like that. So it's kind of applying our passions to the curriculum instead of the curriculum to our passions.
So, every year the honors program has to go through an external review process. So somebody from outside the college is going to take a look at our program and and get feedback from students and faculty and see what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. And I was asked by Dr. Oskanja, who is the new head of the honors program, to sit in on a meeting. And, I was just a really proud moment and rewarding for me, especially as a transfer student. I haven't been here the entire time of my collegiate career. So being able to form that trust so quickly with the program, and then being able to discuss our strengths and very few of our weaknesses to external reviewers was really a rewarding moment, because I was able to again take pride in being a part of the honors program.
Opinion, the honors college and community is very welcoming and supportive. It's a great space of student and faculty that want you to achieve or go beyond your goals that you first set when coming to E-Town. And I think from other students I know, you definitely can see that happening.
A big takeaway about the honors community is during your first year, I live in Schlosser. I really like it there. And I think that that's something I tell people about, is the fact that you really do get to be surrounded with like-minded individuals, and you get to be surrounded with people with similar work ethics as you. You're not going to have loud neighbors at 2 a.m. on a Monday night while you're trying to get sleep or trying to study for a test. You're going to be around people who are going to respect that you need to do your work. They're going to respect that, you're studying. And I think that's something that may not necessarily be the case in other places, but I think that the honors program does make that possible. And a lot of these people too, like they're smart kids. You're asking your roommate who may not be in the same subject as you, like for some advice on something, or like you need help with your writing, you just need someone to look over your writing. These are other students who are taking their academics very seriously, and they'd be more than happy to help you.
I love that we kind of have little steps, little goals to reach for each year. And they do get higher because they want you to continue to push yourself and kind of better yourself, but they're manageable. And that's something that I, as a hard science major, really appreciate, because I don't think I'd be able to get that 3.5 right off the bat without driving myself insane. The honors college understands that you don't spend your whole time here at E-Town going to class and studying. They want you to be a part of other organizations. They want you to be happy here. They want you to join clubs, join vocal line, join the dance team, be in Habitat for Humanity. So you can have these other experiences without being kicked out of the honors program.
It's a decision and an opportunity that you won't regret taking. I know for me, it wasn't even a question for myself when, I had that conversation with Dr. Newsom and I was accepted into the honors program. It was a relief off my shoulders, because, as transfer students, a lot of schools don't, they don't consider transfer students for the honors program at all, let alone, have a meeting and sit down about it and figure it out, which is, what my experience was, which is awesome. These connections that you're going to build, and not only with your peers, but also with your professors who are going to help you in the future with networking, especially, and finding, future opportunities for you. There's so many teachers come up to me and inform us about possible internships or job opportunities, interviews, job fairs, so many opportunities. And that's a really big selling point. And I think rightfully so, because, other places you're not going to have that opportunity possibly. So I would definitely say to embrace the culture of the program, because it's a rewarding one. And it's one that, even for a kid who was really lost as a freshman in college, I never thought I'd say that, I'm a part of a culture of a college. I was just happy to find a place that I could tolerate. And, E-Town obviously blew my mind away with how much I feel a part of the community, and it grows every day.
Thank you so much to our current students for taking part in this interview. Tune in next week for the second episode of our docuseries, where we will be speaking to members of the alumni and how they are taking the knowledge that they acquired from Elizabethtown and the Honors Program and applying it to their professional careers and endeavors. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.